2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. Was on a good line. An opportunity to make a par here. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Just 3 feet to the cup. Is currently tied for 6th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Okay, steady now. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for a par.
Currently 1 under for the day. The fourth at TPC Summerland is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. And he's down there.
And from around 135 yards, launched that one into space. Wow.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Looking good.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. I will take that also into the top 5 now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right.
That one should find the surface.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
And this putt to move into a share of first place.
He's currently in a share of top spot. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Not taking enough club to get it there.
He has this putt to save his par. Oh, what a stroke. And down she goes. Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie.
A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, so close. And this putt coming up for his par. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
That's a little wayward.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Didn't that look good for a long time? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Ouch, that hurts. And this one will be for bogey. Currently a couple under for the round.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
The ninth at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Oh, that's frustrating. Putting for birdie. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
1 back, 9 to go, Luke. This is getting interesting.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Time for the second shot at the 10th.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player. Looking better.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Good look at a birdie here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Just didn't drop. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. He's currently sitting in second. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just 1 shot back now. Oh, absolutely flushed. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
Come on, don't be shy.
And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
Yeah, with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
This is from miles away. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 8 feet to the cup.
So far, so good.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. A bit wild on approach there.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Let's see if we can make this. Keep the par on the card. Yeah, we'll take that. Leading by a couple after that hole. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Playing from around 150 yards here. Currently leading by 2. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. This putt is for a final score of 61. You always like that on long putts when you just have... Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
PGA2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it.
Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
This is looking pretty good in the air. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. This is a par putt. Oh, just missed. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Here we are at the second tee. Not a bad line, this one. Nicely done. And here we are with the third shot. Great shot. 4 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. From about 100 yards. This one looks to be heading towards the green. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Ooh. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Nice little putt to hole, that one. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Let's see what happens here on the fourth. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Well, this should find the short grass. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards. Over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
Pretty good shot there.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Going for less club here. Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Beautiful shot.
Finally, they needed it.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Attaboy, good shot. Second shot here on the 6th. Wow, what a shot. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Oh, well played. I will take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. At -2, going along nicely today. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. That should find the fairway. 2 wins so far this season. And from the greenside rough here. This would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Not a bad play, that one.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This for par.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Opting for the hybrid, I think. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
We have a par 5 at this one. Well played, mate. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Oh, just missed that one. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Not bad. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
This looks good. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par.
And he finds himself in a tie for third.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Going with the 7. That could play. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Moving right along, they're currently tied for first in the standings, alongside Lexi Thompson.
That one's heading down Broadway. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over a golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Currently tied for the lead.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
They've decided to club up.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. Tweet, tweet. This is for 2 birdies.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke.
Hang on to your hat, folks. We're on for a wild ride.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make their par.
On a nice line.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Oh my, that was launched.
From around 170 yards here, He shares the lead. Going with the 7. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Outstanding approach shot. It's just about 3 feet away. Glancing at the scoreboard, and they're currently sitting in first place, just ahead of Lexi Thompson. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Second shot here at the 18th. Well, it's pretty straightforward. Hole this and you'll win the title. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? Ooh, that almost went down. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. And that'll do it. Holds it for the win.
Hat trick of victories now. 3 of them. Gotta say, this player is on fire.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Oh, listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
PGA2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Pleased to have your company as we kick off our coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. Wow, that drive, that had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Opting for the 6-iron.
This one heading towards the green.
Oh, terrific approach, and a chance for birdie here at the third.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And that will drop in for birdie.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, come on, sit. Yeah, that was a safe play. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. That gets the job done.
Currently at 3 under for the day. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? Good looking shot this.
Oh, wow. They're thinking of going for this one.
Getting ready to play their third.
Is currently tied for the lead.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under.
Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Good shot there, Beamer. Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
That was a gallant attempt. It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these.
Nice little par putt here.
Leading by a shot after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. That should find the cut stuff.
Club up. I like this play.
Wonderfully played.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, so close. Par putt coming up here.
This is looking solid. What they wanted.
Solid par putt, that. Currently 4 under for the round. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Yeah, a quality shot, that.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Ouch, that hurts. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Well hold. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Lining up from around 160 yards.
He shares top spot.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. A chance to move to 5 under par. Just didn't drop.
A par putt on the table. And there it is.
Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back 9 to play.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
From around 220 yards.
He's currently tied for the lead.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, just missed.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And that makes him tied for first.
You've reached the 11th hole,
And the tee is yours. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. And choosing the 8-iron here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. 7 feet to the cup. Super shot that. And that will take him to 5 under. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole. It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Putting for birdie here.
Yep, tracking well.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will move him to 6 under par. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. That's some good golf right there. This shot from 120 yards.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Just hammered that through the line. Well hold. Let's move on. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
You've arrived at a par 4.
Step up to the tee and own it.
And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
Nicely done.
Sitting at 6 under. Currently leading. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Needs this to kick a bit left. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Ooh. Can make this one. It's for par.
is currently sitting in first place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. This shot here from about 240 yards.
Currently leading by 2.
Going with a 3-wood here. That's nicely done. Chance to move to 8 under here.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Okay, steady now. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 17th.
Hello. Hello. Just beating Tiger Woods here, trying to. Dude, he always comes back on this course and makes you do a playoff. Like, no matter how far he is behind, it's like you'll be 7 up. He's not even on the leaderboard, and then the 17th hole, he's like one stroke behind you. It's like, seriously, come on, dude. Come on, game.
How's the game?
More difficult than the last one. I have yet to chip it in off the fringe. Oh, look at that beauty as I say that. Oh.
What a shot indeed.
And this is quality play, still on top of
God,
the
this stupid dark area, man. I can't even see the fucking guy.
Yeah, just hold it from like 160 yards out.
Jeez.
Oh, that felt good.
Alright, what else do we got here? Clipboard suspended. Getting shit with bouncy slope shrooms. Wall chromed. Jesus.
Going with the 8-iron here. That should set up another chance.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
What are you looking at, Leo?
Oh, that's not
that's
good.
Never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts.
A chance to chip in here and snatch the title.
18.
How close was that to going down? Beauty of a chip shot there.
Yes.
Well, Rich, I'm in awe. Just how
Did I seriously bogey the last hole? Wait, 1,
Fantastic win
2.
This week, Luke. This player was on top of their game all week long.
3, 4. I don't know.
Fought, but well-deserved win.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the
Forever
start of the
getting
week,
the
didn't you?
matches today.
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever.
Holy shit, dude, I got like 5 trophies on that round.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Come on. 10 minutes or a minute 15 just to launch me into a solo game.
I'll join you if you want to back out real quick. If it's still thinking.
in duo, so you join a party.
Yep, bogeyed the last fucking hole. God dang it, I have yet to not bogey.
Yeah, around.
It's always one bogey. And it's twice now, it's been the 18th hole. I'm just like, alright, let's get this over with and make a dumb fucking putt. Not yet, Titleist. Just stick with Callaway for my ball, Ping for my clubs, and Tattoo Golf for my apparel. There's not as many options for clothing at the beginning, but that could be because I just don't remember how